What is going on, guys? Alex Moreno from the Moreno Fit back for another video. And today is a very special day because I get to do a review. Disclaimer, this is a sponsored video. I'm being incredibly honest with you guys though. I really don't have any cons. I mean, I have like maybe two that actually deal with the scale itself, and then two that are kind of universal with scales that also apply to this one. But I gotta thank the team over at FitTrack for setting me up with this sweet smart scale. So in one sentence, this scale is sleek, well built, and smart. Comes in at 10¼ inches by 10¼ inches by ½ inch thick. So the max capacity is on the higher end of the consumer scales that usually go from 300 to 400. This one comes in at 396 pounds as well as 180 kilograms. And another rad point about this one, it has an athlete mode that's great for trainers, bodybuilders, anybody that likes to monitor more specific metrics in their health and what's kind of going on with their body, whereas the scale that I've been using just shows the weight in pounds and kilograms. And since my goal was pretty much for body fat percentage, it didn't really help me too much and I had to do measurements and kind of go off that. But since this one has electrodes, it's going to be much more accurate. So let's look a little closer at the top. So on the top we have the clear glass that runs from corner to corner and kind of overhangs just a little bit. You can't really see it too well, but there looks to be like little points in the more so inner corners of the plates here. Now on the top right up here, we have a white screen that runs along the top in the center here that'll show just your weight and in pounds or kilograms, as well as in the top corner right about here, it shows the Bluetooth when it's connecting to the app. Now in each corner, we have 4 rubberized textured plates, and with some molding around it gives it a nice little clean look. Towards the bottom in the center, you just have a drag and pull out plate here with a little button that when you push it, it switches from pounds to kilograms, which you can also do in the app, but it takes 4 AAA batteries. And to replace it, just put the plate back on and drag it up. Good to go, no screws required. So now to pair the phone with the scale, all you have to do is pair it as you would with your speakers or your headphones, anything that's Bluetooth, pairs the same way. Now it doesn't take long at all to register a new account. You just put in I believe you put in an email, and then you can have a password, and then I think it's up to 8 members. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a member real quick. You can change a photo just by tapping on it. I'm gonna do male, and we'll call this profile John. Birthday 1990, 06/15. Height, I'm gonna do mine 6'1", okay? Target, shoot for my target at 178. The scale has athlete mode, and what that does is that kind of takes into account people that exercise more frequently as well as having a higher muscle mass. So been working out for a while, trainer, I'm definitely doing athlete mode. And then for the little subscript, this mode is suitable for people who have long been engaged in physical exercise or who regularly exercises. It will adjust the body composition calculation model. All right, are you sure to use this nickname? Yes. Press OK. Now it's still showing my weight here. But since there is no history, this is on a new profile, everything is cleared out. But that's it. That's all you have to do. And then top right corner, you can share your weigh-in for today, and then weighing in an infant. I don't have a baby, so I'm not going to be able to show you guys that. Maybe someone else can. Yeah, knock on wood. So to change the units for your weight as well as your height, you just go to me down in the bottom right corner, go to units, and there are 3 weight units in here for the kilograms, pounds, and I believe stone. Then for the height unit, it has centimeters as well as inches. So like I said in the beginning, this has 17 health metrics. At the top it shows the most recent weigh-in, and then on each health metric you can just tap it and it shows you kind of on a scale from low to very high where you're sitting at. So with the weight, loose fitting, lightweight attire is recommended to ensure accurate results when weighing. I usually just wear my boxers when I weigh in. It's the most accurate for me. So this morning's weigh-in was 183, a little bit higher than I wanted to be, but that's fine. And then next, for the body mass index, sitting at 24.3. Standard formula of body weight in relation to height. Now for those that have more muscle mass, it's kind of skewed. You're gonna be higher up in the body mass, and I don't really look at it too much, but once you get past 30, then you're in for some more health issues. So, you know, that's down the road. Body fat. The proportion of adipose tissue in body composition reflects the level of fat in our body. This is the, I believe this is the overall fat, 12.6 for me right now. Muscle rate. Physical health and strength can be calculated using the proportion of muscle, weight, and height, sitting at 66.8%. We go into we go into body water, optimum water content as a percentage in relation to blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so high standard, almost high. That's fine. I drink a lot of water. Cool with that. Bone mass, 7.5 pounds, which is the low end of the high spectrum, whatever, for me. We'll just kind of, you know, keep going through these, just like showing you each metric and using myself as an example. Basal metabolic rate, today was 1823. I think 1823 is kind of low for where I'm at, because I mean, lift like 45 minutes to an hour, 5 to 6 days a week, usually 6 days a week. And then I'm doing like 6 days a week of cardio for about 500 calories a session. So I think that's kind of low. I don't know how accurate that is, but I'm gonna roll with it. Shows your protein rate, metabolic age, that's pretty interesting. So my metabolism is roughly 19 years old and I'm 22, so I'll take that. Visceral fat index, very standard, 5.0. Subcutaneous fat, 14.8%, which is just between standard and high. So for those that don't know, the visceral fat is the fat that's pretty much around your major organs. Higher visceral fat is more detrimental to your health. You need a little bit, of course. And subcutaneous fat is pretty much the fat that you see closer to your skin, you know, in your belly, around your arms. It's pretty much the more determining factor of how cut you are. Standard weight, pretty much just the ideal for your height. Now weight control, I guess that's between the amount that you're weighing in at with the standard weight. Fat mass, 23 pounds, low standard. Weight without fat, 159.8 pounds. Muscle mass, 122.1, sitting at middle of the high spectrum right now. And protein mass, the amount of protein in your cells essentially. So low end of the high spectrum, so 34.4 pounds protein mass. And then finally at the way bottom, just has the graph from 2019 06 07 to 06 19, which is today. So it's showing the past 12 days. And then that's all in the home in the bottom left. Go into the middle for the history. And of course, that's gonna be able to go from day, week, month, year. So I've only had the scale for about 2 weeks. So I've been testing it pretty well every day. And you can go through there. Now there's two different options that you can see for the history. You can do the bar, which where I'm at right now. And then you can also do a curve, which is what I'm usually sitting with. Now in the guide, it did say that you could have favorites for your favorite weigh-ins. Say you were really low, you wanted to favorite that. You were really high, you wanted to favorite that, save it for later. But I'm not seeing the option to do that. I'm not sure where you would be able to add a favorite. Now in the me menu, there's your profile in the top, and then manager members, John, which was that profile that I just added to show you guys. The units, my device, it's locating right there. Feedback, frequently asked questions. You can check the frequently asked questions right in the app if you have any problems or you troubleshooting, anything like that. And then I am on iPhone right now, and I don't know if Android has this or not, But with the iPhones, you can sync your health report to the Apple's health app, I guess it is. And then you can also connect to a Fitbit. I don't have a Fitbit. So now I'm in the home screen. I was looking at the pressing share. So I'm going to look at history. This looks like where you can pick your favorites here. So select another date, I'm gonna do that. So for today, and we'll say the 14th. Okay, here's another con. This is just a little bug, but I'm tapping on 14th and it's selecting the 13th. So FitTrack, we got this. Today's finish date, we'll do 14th for start date and compare. So since the 14th went down 1.5 pounds, BMI down, yeah. You can see, you can just do your comparisons that way, press share now, and then you can do Facebook or download it. So as I mentioned before, there were really only 2 cons that I had with the scale. And one was, I don't have huge feet. Like I wear 9.5 men's and my toes kind of hang off a little bit. I mean, I'm kind of cool with it because it's just like a smaller design, it's compact, but to get the balls of my feet to where they need to sit on the electrodes to get an accurate reading, my toes kind of hang off a little bit, but that's just kind of goes along with the compact design. And then the favorites, I would like to add favorites without having to go through the share. So if there was like an easy button that you'd be able to press, like probably on the home screen when you're doing your daily weigh-ins either in the morning or at night, I would like to have that. Now the next one doesn't really deal with the scale itself, more so with Bluetooth itself and the pairing. You have to take your phone, open up the app, and then it'll automatically start connecting to the scale. But you have to have your phone in the Bluetooth range for it to update to the app. There's been a few mornings where I would, hit my alarm, I'd go weigh in, and then I'd be like, oh wait, it just didn't update in the app even though it showed my weight. Like, I wanna make sure it updates with the phone, but I constantly forget my phone in my room. And then the last con, I think it kind of deals with every scale. I kind of noticed it more with this one. Now it deals with the floor in my bathroom. It's textured vinyl, and if it's not sitting right, then it kind of throws off my weight. Like I'm pretty sure that 178.1 that it showed in the app was from the deviation in the floor. So I kind of wish it was better with that, but I don't know how that sort of design and engineering works. So maybe that's something that can't be fixed. I'm not sure, but I just kind of have to adjust it to make sure it's sitting on like a perfect spot in each of the corners, and then I'll get a solid weigh in. Like I said in the beginning, I genuinely enjoy this scale. I really believe that it's a solid scale for the price. And on getfittrack.com right now, they have it for $84.95, regularly $169.90. But as of right now, they have free shipping and returns. That does exclude the Middle East, Africa, and Caribbean countries. Now they do have a risk-free trial for 30 days, so if there's any reason you don't like it, let them know. And as long as it's within the 30 days, they'll organize the return. Now they do have 7 days a week customer service. If you have any problems that you can't find in frequently asked questions, you'll be able to get in contact with them every single day. Now I do have a discount code for you guys. I don't get a commission for it or anything. It's just simply for FitTrack to be able to measure their promotion code usage. And it is Moreno Fit 20, gets you 20% off. The total comes to only $67.96 for a solid scale that's worth the price. But I want to thank you guys for checking out the video. If you like the stuff that I'm posting, my content on YouTube, Instagram, yeah, that's what's up, shout out at the Moreno Fit on Instagram. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other videos. I got some great stuff on YouTube, more vlogs, workouts, and educational stuff coming along the way. And I am 10 days out from stepping on the summer shredding stage in Houston. Keep up, and I'll see you guys later.